Guys, something happened this week that past me would have never even freaking cared about, but present me is kind of excited about. Clannad is now on Steam. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not ready to go through all of the sadness that anime had all over again. Oh, what's that? It's not the anime, it's the visual novel? Oh, my bad. So, yeah, some of you guys out there might have watched the anime of Clannad and had your hearts completely broken throughout the course of the series. Even though everyone told you it was sad, you thought you were man enough not to cry, but you did! Emotional outbreaks aside, after watching the series, I decided to look up online about Clannad, and I found out it originally started off as a visual novel, which at that time, past me, was like super not willing to look any more into because we did not even care about visual novels. But, as I said at the beginning of this very own vlog, Clannad is now out on Steam, and I'm like kind of super excited to go and get the game if only I had money. Which, all this kind of begs a very important question. When did I start liking visual novels? In a way, the answer is probably going to be very similar to our first vlog that we started, involving how Pokemon made me realize that I am no longer a kid. And in fact, lots of things have changed over time. Granted, that's kind of how human nature goes, but since we're kind of talking about anime and Clannad and how that made me depressed and all of that, when I was a kid, I used to watch primarily very violent and gory anime because I was a young boy. That was appealing to me. Now that I'm older and I just want something to cheer me up, I prefer things more like in the slice of life comedy area. So what I'm kind of saying is, even though I think Attack on Titan is fun, younger version of me would have enjoyed it so much more. But we're kind of like getting off topic, guys. We're not here to talk about animes. We're here to answer the question of why do I now like visual novels? Actually, I guess we kind of did answer it. It's because I'm no longer a kid. Like a lot of kids, whenever I played a video game, I definitely was looking for something that was more action-packed, maybe with bloods and all of that, but definitely not something that, in essence, is a book with pictures. I mean, in essence, that's what a visual novel is. It's right there in the title description of the genre of itself. It's a novel that has visuals. So I'm not gonna lie, past me really wasn't a big reader. In fact, nowadays, I'm still not really a big reader. But most of the visual novels that I decided to play were usually more like Flash games because they were free, and most of them really probably weren't all that good because I probably played all the crap ones. So off the top of my head, I think there's like really only one type of visual novel Flash game that I actually enjoyed when I was young. Maybe because I was a bit more mature at the time and was willing to actually read and go through the stuff, or maybe because it was actually a pretty decent slash good visual novel. I do not know. All I remember about it was you and some girl are hiking through the woods and stuff happens. Not bad things, it was just a normal day experience where there might have been like some romantic tensions or something. I do not remember if there was or not, but for whatever reason I liked it. I remember I played it 2 or 3 times, which is kind of weird for me at the time. But after that, I pretty much never played any. If I saw any type of visual novel, I just kind of like, get it away from me. This is a foreign thing to me. In the last few years, I began to willingly decide to experiment with stuff. All started with me trying out Saya, which is a horror visual novel. And since I'm big into horror stuff, I was thinking, well, if anything is going to get me into visual novels to show me that there could be more to what I perceived when I was younger, it's going to be this, because it had a very interesting concept of you playing as a character that has some type of brain damage that causes him to see everyone in the world as some type of fleshy monstrosity. Except for one girl, who appears normal and human. Which, if you're like me, you can probably figure out that, oh, the reason she looks normal is because she's actually a monster. Playing through the game, I will say that it was very flawed and I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to, but still nonetheless, I did find it very interesting, which then led me to trying out something that was in the complete opposite direction. And that is, my girlfriend is the present. Yeah, in case you can't tell, that's a big shift in tones right there. Horror to harem comedy. Yeah, and you want to know what? I like this one more than I do this one. I know it's crazy to think about. But yeah, if I have to choose between something that at times thematically is kind of very interesting but execution-wise isn't all that there, or something that's at least interesting and fun to read through and is very silly, I'm gonna go with the very silly one over one that can be boring at times. So yeah. There we go. So after playing both of these games and realizing I surprisingly like this one a whole lot, I've slowly over the years have begun trying out visual novels instead of just throwing it away and saying, I'm not gonna like this because I don't like visual novels because I've only played like 2 or 3 and I did not like those. I mean, to me at least, seems like visual novels have become a little bit more popular and commonplace here in the West, at least on the digital front, so maybe I have a little bit more options nowadays, so I don't have to like go through game after game to find all the visual novels, the only thing about you trying to bang some girl, and now you have ones that actually involve an interesting storyline and maybe involve you being a high school kid falling in love with a Cyclops. I mean, I'm just saying. So yeah guys, kind of like the Pokemon vlog video, I really don't know if I answered the question or not, but all I do know is that at the end of the day that I actually do like visual novels. Sure, I may not like each and every one of them. Some of them are a little bit too fan servicey or feature too much porn or something along those lines, like being poorly written. But you know what? Not all of them are, and hopefully if Clannad sells well, maybe some other visual novel games that people have been clamoring for quite a while to come to the West will actually come over here. I mean, probably not, but we could at least hope. So guys, that's it for this vlog video, and if you happen to like share my feelings on visual novels, maybe you once upon a time like me hated visual novels, but you've tried them out recently and find out like they're not really all that bad as long as you give them a decent chance, you know, feel free to write down in the comments section. Also, if you liked the video, you know, feel free to hit the like button, share your own visual novel stories in the comment. And if you happen to like what we're doing here, please hit the subscribe button. Also, if you're interested in other content we've done, here are 2 random videos. I don't know what they are. I'm gonna leave that up to you, future me. Don't screw it up. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.